If you're over 65, or if you have beloved parents or grandparents in that age group, there's something urgent you need to hear today. A habit we've trusted for decades, something we grew up believing was essential for staying healthy and clean, could actually be putting seniors in danger every single day. Yes, you heard that right. And the truth behind it might shock you. We were all taught that taking a daily bath was the gold standard of personal hygiene. But what if I told you that after the age of 65, this very habit might be silently harming your heart, damaging your skin, and even risking your life? It sounds unbelievable, I know. But after more than a decade working closely with older adults, I've seen it firsthand. Well-meaning seniors who ended up fainting, falling, or even suffering life-threatening complications, all because of the way they bathed. Here's the reality. The older we get, the more fragile our bodies become. Our hearts don't react the same way to temperature changes. Our skin loses its natural defenses. Our muscles and balance aren't what they used to be. Yet, no one hands us a new manual for living after 70. We just keep following the routines we learned as kids, unaware that our needs have changed dramatically. Let me ask you, have you ever stepped out of a hot shower and felt dizzy for a moment? Have you noticed your skin itching more than it used to? Or maybe you've heard about a senior who slipped in the bathroom, something so simple, yet it changed their life forever. Because here's the hard truth. Every year, thousands of seniors experience avoidable accidents or health setbacks linked directly to outdated bathing habits. Some of these stories end in heartbreak. And that's why today, we're pulling back the curtain. Now, let me hit you with something even more unsettling. The very routine you trust to keep you clean and healthy could be the silent enemy accelerating your aging process. If that made you pause, good. You're exactly who I made this video for. If you've ever believed that daily bathing was harmless, I challenge you. Drop a comment below saying, "I'm ready to learn." Let's break free from old myths together and embrace healthier, safer habits for a stronger future. And while you're here, don't forget, tap the like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss the life-saving tips and empowering insights we have lined up for you every week. Your support helps us spread crucial knowledge to every senior and every family who needs it. Because today is not about giving up routines you love. It's about adjusting them, smartly, compassionately, and wisely, so you can continue enjoying life independently, safely, and vibrantly. Stay with me, because in just a moment, I'll reveal the 5 shocking truths about bathing after 65, truths that most people have never heard before, but that every senior deserves to know. Let's begin with the first truth: why a simple hot bath could be putting dangerous strain on your heart without you even realizing it. Let's dive in. Shocking truth 1. Why bathing with hot water could endanger your heart. Have you ever stepped into a hot bath, feeling the soothing warmth wrap around you, only to experience a sudden wave of dizziness as you stood up afterward? If that sounds familiar, it /U 2019's not just a minor inconvenience. It /U 2019's your body trying to warn you that something dangerous is happening inside. After the age of 65, the comforting ritual of a hot bath can turn into a silent threat, one that places enormous, and often invisible, strain on your heart. When we /U 2019 young, our bodies can easily adapt to sudden temperature changes, but aging changes everything. Blood vessels become less elastic, the autonomic nervous system slows down, and the heart's ability to respond to quick shifts in blood pressure weakens. In a hot bath, blood vessels dilate rapidly, drawing blood toward the skin to cool the body. For younger people, this may simply cause a pleasant feeling. But for seniors, especially those with high blood pressure, heart disease, or circulatory issues, this sudden drop in central blood pressure /U 2014, a condition called orthostatic hypotension /U 2014, can lead to dizziness, fainting, and even heart attacks. I've seen this firsthand. One of my patients, a strong, vibrant 90-year-old man, proudly told me he /U 2019 bathed in hot water every day since his youth. He believed it was the secret to his vitality. Tragically, one icy morning, after another routine hot bath, he collapsed from a heart attack. If not for his daughter /U 2019's unexpected visit, he might not have survived. Studies confirm what experience teaches us. Soaking in water hotter than 41 /U00B0C, 106 /U00B0F for more than 15 minutes increases cardiovascular strain by 20 /U 201330%. comparable to the effort of a light jog /U 2014 except at /U 2019's happening while you /U 2019 re-standing in a slippery, high-risk environment. So, how can you protect yourself? Start by lowering your bath temperature to between 38 /U00B0C and 40 /U00B0C, 100 /U00B0F to 104 /U00B0F. Always test the water with your wrist or the back of your hand. It should feel pleasantly warm, never scalding. Keep baths brief /U 2014 no more than 10 minutes. Hydrate before and after bathing to support stable blood pressure. Sit down during your bath using a sturdy shower chair, and if you're over 80 or live alone, always inform someone before you bathe or consider using an alert system. These simple changes are not inconveniences, they are lifelines. If you /U 2019 VE ever felt lightheaded after a hot bath or shower, I invite you to comment below saying /U 201C that /U 2019 SME. /U 201D /U 2014 because sharing your story could help someone else realize they /U 2019 re not alone and inspire them to take action. Remember, protecting your heart isn't just about medications or exercise. It /U 2019's about making wise, daily choices /U 2014 starting with something as basic as how you bathe. Now that you understand how a simple hot bath could silently strain your heart, stay with me, because next, we /U 2019 re going to uncover another hidden danger. How daily bathing could weaken your skin /U 2019's natural defenses and expose you to serious infections. Trust me, this is something every senior and caregiver needs to hear. Let /U 2019's continue. Shocking truth number 2. How daily bathing can damage your skin and health. When we think of staying healthy, we often imagine a spotless, squeaky clean body maintained by daily showers and scrubbing. But after the age of 65, that very habit can quietly become one of the biggest threats to your skin's integrity and, surprisingly, to your overall health. Our skin, much like our muscles and circulation, changes profoundly as we age. It becomes thinner, drier, and less capable of producing the natural oils that once protected it. In your 20s and 30s, a daily shower might have left you feeling refreshed. But in your 70s and beyond, each hot, soapy wash could be stripping away the very shield your body relies on to defend itself from infection, irritation, and injury. Think of your skin as your first line of defense. When it's healthy and intact, it blocks bacteria, allergens, and toxins. When it's dry and cracked, it's like a wall full of tiny holes, inviting trouble inside. I've seen too many seniors who developed serious infections simply because their skin barrier broke down after years of overwashing. Let me tell you about Mrs. H, a sweet 78-year-old woman who came to my office complaining of relentless itching and burning on her arms and legs. She had red, inflamed patches that kept her awake at night. When I asked about her hygiene routine, she proudly said, "Doctor, I'm very clean. I scrub myself from head to toe every single day." Her good intentions were clear. But under the microscope, her skin told a heartbreaking story. Micro tears, inflammation, and a compromised barrier, all worsened by daily hot baths and harsh soaps. It wasn't dirt that harmed her, it was her devotion to cleanliness. Science backs this up. In elderly adults who bathe with soap more than 4 times a week, the risk of developing clinically dry, cracked skin jumps by 60%. And dry skin isn't just uncomfortable, it's dangerous. Tiny cracks provide entry points for bacteria, leading to infections that, in frail seniors, can escalate frighteningly fast. So, what can you do instead? First, reduce the frequency of full-body baths to about 2 to 3 times a week unless there's heavy sweating or medical need. In between, use a warm, damp cloth to gently cleanse areas prone to odor like underarms, groin, and feet. Second, choose your soap wisely. Most commercial soaps are highly alkaline and can disturb the skin's natural acidic balance. Opt for gentle, pH-balanced cleansers, pH 5.5 to 6.0, specifically made for sensitive or aging skin. Third, apply a moisturizer within 3 minutes after bathing, what I call the golden 3-minute rule. Your skin is most receptive to moisture when it's still slightly damp. Look for moisturizers rich in ceramides and hyaluronic acid. These ingredients help rebuild the skin's natural barrier and attract hydration back into deeper layers. Finally, always pat your skin dry, never rub, and avoid very hot water whenever possible. Remember, staying clean isn't about scrubbing harder or bathing longer. It's about treating your skin with the care and respect it deserves. If you've ever struggled with dry, itchy skin and wondered why, comment below, "Now I understand," because you're not alone, and making these simple changes can make a world of difference. Now that you know how daily bathing can harm your skin's natural defense system, stay with me, because up next, we'll talk about another silent danger that hides in the bathroom. How one small slip while bathing could change your life forever. Let's keep going. Shocking truth number 3. How a simple slip in the bathroom can steal your independence. The bathroom should be a sanctuary, a place of relaxation and renewal. But for seniors, it often becomes one of the most dangerous rooms in the home. Every year, thousands of older adults suffer falls while bathing or stepping out of the tub, and sadly, many of these accidents lead to serious injuries that permanently alter their independence. One misstep on a slippery floor can result in a fractured hip, a lengthy hospital stay, or even the heartbreaking loss of the ability to live independently. Let me tell you about Mr. L, an 88-year-old man who had always prided himself on doing everything alone. One winter morning, he slipped while stepping out of the bathtub. That fall fractured his hip, leading to months of rehabilitation and ultimately forcing him to move into assisted living. What struck me most was his deep sadness, not from the injury itself, but from losing his autonomy, the freedom he had fought so hard to maintain. Research shows that 38% of all bathroom-related falls happen during or right after bathing. Worse yet, seniors who suffer hip fractures have a 25% higher risk of death within a year compared to those who don't fall. It's a sobering statistic, and it highlights just how critical prevention is. So, how can you protect yourself or a loved one? First, install non-slip mats inside and outside the tub. They provide crucial traction and reduce the risk of slipping. Second, add sturdy grab bars near the bathtub and toilet, not towel racks, but real, weight-bearing bars designed for safety. Third, consider using a shower chair to bathe while seated. Studies show this simple change can reduce fall risk by up to 90%. Move slowly and deliberately when getting in and out of the bath, and never rush. If you live alone or feel unsure, let someone know when you're bathing or invest in a waterproof emergency call button. If you've ever had a near miss in the bathroom or know someone who has fallen, comment below "Safety first," because acknowledging the risk is the first step toward prevention. Stay with me, because next, we'll uncover another hidden risk: how temperature changes after bathing can silently undermine your health if you're not careful. Let's keep moving forward. Shocking truth 4. How poor temperature management after bathing can lead to serious health issues. Stepping out of a warm bath into a chilly room might feel refreshing for a younger person, but for seniors, it can trigger dangerous physiological responses. As we age, our bodies lose the ability to regulate temperature as efficiently. Blood vessels don't constrict and dilate as quickly, and overall circulation slows, making older adults more vulnerable to sudden temperature shifts. This vulnerability can lead to hypothermia, even when the ambient temperature seems reasonable. I remember Mrs. C, a spirited 92-year-old who loved her evening baths. One cold night, she lingered too long in her drafty bathroom after bathing. Within an hour, she became lethargic and disoriented, classic signs of hypothermia. She was rushed to the hospital, her body temperature dangerously low at just 34.5 degrees Celsius, 94.1 degrees Fahrenheit. Thankfully, she recovered, but it was a close call, and a stark reminder of how quickly things can spiral. To protect yourself, preparation is key. First, warm up the bathroom before you bathe. Use a space heater safely or run warm water for a few minutes to raise the room temperature. Second, dry off immediately with a warm towel. Water evaporates quickly from the skin, pulling heat away with it. Third, dress in warm, dry clothing right after bathing, including socks and a robe. Don't forget to dry your hair thoroughly. Wet hair can sap precious body heat faster than you realize. Additionally, consider timing your baths during the warmer parts of the day, typically between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m., rather than early morning or late at night when temperatures naturally drop. And finally, sip a warm beverage after your bath to gently raise your core body temperature from within. If you've ever felt unusually cold after a bath or noticed shivering, comment below "Stay warm." to remind others of the importance of post-bath temperature care. Up next, we'll tackle an even more surprising truth: how striving to be too clean might actually weaken your immune system. Let's keep going. Shocking truth number 5. How being too clean can weaken your immune system. We grew up hearing that cleanliness is next to godliness. And while personal hygiene is essential, there's a surprising truth many seniors don't realize. After a certain point, striving to be too clean can actually do more harm than good, weakening your body's natural defenses instead of protecting them. Your skin isn't just a covering. It's an active, living barrier. It houses millions of beneficial bacteria, known as the skin microbiome, that work tirelessly to protect you from harmful invaders. They act like microscopic security guards, keeping dangerous pathogens at bay. But here's the problem: frequent, aggressive washing, especially with harsh soaps or antibacterial products, can strip away these helpful organisms, leaving your skin exposed and defenseless. Let me share the story of Mrs. E, a lively 83-year-old woman who loved staying meticulously clean. She bathed twice a day, using strong antibacterial soap because she believed it was safer for her aging body. Yet, despite her efforts, she began experiencing recurrent skin infections and mysterious rashes that wouldn't heal. Tests revealed the truth: her microbiome had been devastated. Without its natural defense shield, her skin became vulnerable to the very infections she thought she was preventing. Scientific studies support what we see in real life. Research from Seoul National University found that seniors over 75 who bathed with antibacterial soaps daily had 35% lower skin immune function compared to those who limited soap use to 2 or 3 times per week. In other words, overwashing doesn't just dry out your skin, it systematically dismantles your body's outer immune barrier. So, how can you stay clean while still protecting your immune defenses? First, limit full-body baths to 2 or 3 times a week unless truly necessary. Clean strategic areas daily: underarms, groin, feet, but leave the rest of your body to recover naturally. Second, ditch harsh soaps and antibacterial products. Instead, choose mild, pH-balanced cleansers labeled for sensitive skin. These protect your microbiome while still keeping you fresh and hygienic. Third, moisturize after every bath to maintain your skin's barrier. Look for lotions containing ceramides, glycerin, and hyaluronic acid, ingredients that nourish both your skin cells and your microbiome. Finally, maintain indoor humidity around 40 to 60%. Dry air can damage the skin and microbiome as much as overwashing can. If you've ever thought that the cleaner, the better, it's time to rethink that belief. True health isn't about scrubbing away every trace of bacteria. It's about creating balance, protecting what your body naturally uses to defend you. If this realization surprised you, comment below "balance over obsession," because sometimes the healthiest choice is to trust your body's natural wisdom, not fight against it. Stay with me, because as we wrap up, I'll share a simple but powerful roadmap to transform your bathing habits, so you can stay strong, independent, and thriving for years to come. Now that we've walked through the 5 hidden truths about bathing after 65, I hope you see this daily habit in a new light. Bathing isn't just about getting clean anymore. It's about protecting your heart, your skin, your independence, your warmth, and even your immune system. Every small action you take, every thoughtful adjustment you make, isn't just about avoiding risk. It's about honoring your body, your journey, and your future. Growing older doesn't mean giving up the things you love. It means learning how to do them in ways that support the amazing, evolving body you live in. It means replacing old habits that no longer serve you with new choices that help you stay strong, safe, and thriving. And the beautiful part is, these changes aren't overwhelming. They start with simple steps: lowering your bathwater temperature, choosing gentler soaps, installing a non-slip mat, drying off quickly, respecting your skin's natural defenses. I've seen it with my own eyes. Small changes make a huge difference. I've seen seniors regain confidence after installing safety rails. I've seen dry, irritated skin heal beautifully just by switching to pH-balanced cleansers. I've seen lives saved by nothing more than adjusting the time of day they choose to bathe. And I believe with all my heart that the same can be true for you, too. Your health is not a single event. It's a collection of daily choices. Your strength tomorrow begins with how you care for yourself today. It's never too late to rethink old habits, to listen to what your body truly needs, and to make changes that honor the life you've built. Every step you take, no matter how small it may seem, is a powerful act of love for yourself and for those who care about you. If this video opened your eyes, if it helped you rethink the way you approach your daily routines, I would be deeply honored if you would take a moment to show your support. Please give this video a like. It lets us know that you found value here. Subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any more life-saving tips and empowering advice for healthy aging. And most importantly, I would love to hear from you. Leave a comment below sharing your own experience. Have you ever felt dizzy after a hot shower? Have you ever struggled with dry, itchy skin? Have you made any changes in your bathing habits after watching this? Your story could be exactly what another viewer needs to hear to inspire their own positive changes. Remember, aging isn't about decline. It's about evolving with wisdom, with strength, and with grace. You deserve to feel safe. You deserve to feel vibrant. You deserve to live each day with confidence and joy. Thank you for spending this time with me. Stay wise, stay kind to yourself, and most importantly, stay strong. I'll see you in the next video.